Hi guys, this is Dave Dog with The Road to Glory and Bradford Park Avenue, trying to get the team back into the Football League and struggling, but things are looking up. Let's see why. So before we look at the recent results, let's just have a look at our coaching team. Best team in a lot of our coaching. Also recruitment, which I found we're getting some better players in this season. We are top in that as well. Let's have a look then and see what has been happening. Is it the new tactic? We started off going out for a 4-4-2, but because we've got Trusty playing so well in the shadow striker role, we've changed it to a 4-4-1-1. Being positive has seemed to give us a lot more goal opportunities. We started off the first game of the season with a 2-0 win against newly promoted Mickleover. It was pretty easy. We then went to the next match, and I've got a goal to show you in this one. The second game, we went away to Matlock. We beat them 2-0 also. Defence is really keeping them out this season with this new tactic. It's probably due to the 4 playing it in front of them. They're getting less opportunities and no goals against in the first 2 games. Florio playing at right back, standing in, went off early on with an injury, and it was the second half. New signing, Keenlyside, we've got his name now, Lane Keenlyside, scored his first goal for the club. He also chipped in with an assist. This one from Fiora on 81 to make the match safe was probably going to be the goal of the season. Do not miss this. It's probably the best goal I've seen scored in Football Manager, in my saves anyway. Lane Keenlyside gets a through ball, runs into the edge of the penalty area, pulls it back. Fiora doesn't even take a touch, left foot, wallops it in on the volley, and you won't see any better than that. Please let me know if you've seen better. He's well outside the penalty area. Left foot volley. 2-0, everybody playing well except Lorch in this one. And we've made a new signing in this position. We'll see him in a minute, but let's go on to the next game. So in the third game, we dropped our first points of the season. We were up against pre-season favourites Fylde at home, and it was a 2-2 draw. Goalless at half-time, then they took the lead on 52 minutes. A minute later, Trusty scored from Westwood's assist. Westwood's coming good now. Westwood put us in front with a penalty on 59, but that other guy, Westendorf, the favourite to be the top scorer in the league, equalised on 66, but it was a good performance. They had the better XG, of course. Our XG was built up by that penalty. Obviously, you get around about 0.8 for a penalty. But we were well in the game, although we had to give up possession. And a good point against Fylde. Quite a few poor performances at 6.4, but a good result overall to say we didn't play our best. The next game was away to Banbury. And clean sheet again, so 3 out of our 4 games so far. It was Westwood with the winning goal on 59 minutes. Trusty with the assist. Good performances in defence, fielding, coming in at right back for the injured Florio. And 3 wins and a draw from the first 4 games. We couldn't have expected much better than that. It's really down to this tactic, I think. Or is it down to we're in the 10th year at the club? Signings seem to be coming off. Lack of scoring opportunities for the opposition. I don't know what it is, but long may it continue. So the next game was a real cracker of a game. A really comprehensive win, 4-1 against Darlington. Westwood opening scoring on 21. Trusty with the assist. Keenlyside scored then on 25. Westwood assisting this one. And Westwood made it 3-0 at half-time. And Banks, he's our new signing. Let's just have a look at him. He had a good game on his debut. He's 25 years old. He's only 2.5 star potential 3. Only £100 a week. So a cheap signing, and we needed a bit of experience on that right side. Lodge, decent young player, but he just needed a little bit more nous and a bit more experience. He played for Kings Lynn, today's opponents, last season. 45 games, 7 goals, 5 assists, 6.83. Decent player, and prior to that, experience in National League North with Scunthorpe. Fiora made it 4-0 with a penalty on 87 minutes, and they got a consolation in the 3rd minute of added time. We followed that one up with another 4-1 win. We're certainly getting the goals now. 16 shots, 7 on target, 2.31 XG. Got us 4 goals. We made a slow start in this one. Penalty was missed, but I think Macaulay saved that one. Let's just have a look at it. I think he saved it, but the rebound was scored by the lowest off taker. Let's see this one again. I can't just remember it. Yeah, saved or hit the bar. He saved it onto the bar, and it comes straight back to him, of course. Didn't go to safety, and that gave them the lead in the 32nd minute. We got one back before half-time through Westwood. Trusty with the assist. Same pair again, just after half-time, made it 2-1. Fiora then on 68 minutes from Claxton's assist, and Westwood wrapped it up with his hat-trick in the 90th minute. We've got to try and sign this guy for next season. Can't see him being allowed on loan for a 3rd successive season. Good performances all round. Banks not playing as well in this one, and he was subbed off. Donaghy back from injury, made his first appearance of the season and did quite well with a 7.1. Florio back in the team after his injury. So the last game we played before today's game was a 2-0 win at home to Southport. Southport were round about the playoff positions, and it was Trusty and Westwood doing the business again. 21 minutes, Trusty scored, Westwood assisted. 9 minutes from time, Westwood got his goal. 4 shots on target each. We're certainly creating chances, and Westwood's putting them away. A slightly changed defence. This time Higby gave way and Florio played in the centre-back position, with Fielding taking the right-back spot. Donaghy played on the right. He himself is okay there, but it keeps coming up with the assistant manager saying he's playing in the wrong position, blah de blah de blah. I don't want to split up Trusty and Westwood. They're both playing well. Keenley side has gone a bit off the boil recently, and we're looking for another player on the left side. So let's see where we are in the table then. And would you believe it, we're top of the league on goal difference. 6 wins, 1 draw, 13 goal difference to Bournemouth's 9. Guiseley down there in 5th, 3 points behind. Fylde also 16 from their 7 games. So those were the 2 pre-season favourites. Long may this continue, but the board are not expecting it to. Although they're saying I'm untouchable in my position, they expect us to fall back down to mid-table. Let's hope the game has got easy on us and we can keep it going. Today, Kings Lane, they're just outside the playoffs, 12 points from their 7 games, 4 wins, 3 losses, in 10th place. Let's see how we're lining up then for this match. So we're playing this match on the Monday following the Saturday game and the 2-0 win against Southport. When I first came to the club, we would no way be able to play the same team without them all being out of condition by half-time or just after. But now we're going with the same starting 11, the same 5 on the bench. So it's Macaulay in goal, Fielding, who completed his 400th league game against Fylde, is right back. Sams and Florio, centre backs. Claxton, our new signing at left back, is doing really well in that position, keeping Jamie McGee out of the team. Donaghy on the right, not his favoured position, but he's doing a good job there, and wing on attack. Greenwell and Fiora are building up a great partnership in the centre. Keenley side, not been in good form recently, but we're giving him another chance. Trusty in the straddle striker to support Jordan Westwood up front. 8 goals in 7 games. Let's hope he adds to that today. So bench is McGee, Higby, Hinchy, Banks and Scott. So let's get into the game then, see if we can carry on and stay top of the league. Just show you this one. First time I've seen this. Ricky Donaghy must have been listening to the assistant manager. He's now offended about playing out of position. Before, that hasn't been a problem. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. So before we do the pre-match team talk, already 3 players motivated. And yes, you've guessed it, Jordan Fiora's aggressive. We're going to go with what Gianluca Haven is recommending. If you carry your last performance, the match will do well. That looks to have inspired Fielding and Sams as well. And Fiora's now inspired. So great stuff. Let's get into the match then. See how Kings Lynn are lining up. It's a 4-2-3-1 standard formation. So let's kick off and keep our place at the top of the division, hopefully. Let's have a shout and encourage. We're on balanced to start with. Nothing much happening. They've had 2 shots, nothing on target. We've done nothing, and it's a corner. Corner comes in, up there, Macaulay picks that one out. Well done, Tom. Leading by example, the skipper. And we aren't the favourites for this game, being top of the league. Both teams are showing us 8-5, but they're highlighted Kings Lynn, probably because they're the home team, so not much in it for the bookies. Could go either way. And it's a slow highlight with Kings Lynn keeping possession behind. We're keeping our shape. They're trying to tempt us out of it by the look of it. And Greenwell steps in and gets the ball there. Trusty's away. Showing great pace is Trusty, but they can't get the shot past. Donaghy from outside the box. What a goal from Ricky Donaghy, his first of the season. And I think he's giving me a message there that he should be up there. We're scoring some great goals from outside the box. Look at this. Trusty comes off the keeper onto defender, but Donaghy first time into the empty net. What inspiration that was. What foresight to see that he could get that in. And Sam Fielding has taken a knock. Let's just watch this highlight first. It looks like a bad one. He's gone red. His heart is red, so it's a bad injury. So we may have to make an early change, but let's just watch this first of all. They seem a bit tentative to Kings Lynn playing the ball. It's our defensive shape now, this 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1 as it is to be precise. And they're not doing anything. It looks like they don't know the way through, but he's skipped his marker there, Julian, and puts it in. Who was that? Was that Sam's? He skipped round there. And an equalising goal. Our lead didn't last long. Let's see who it was. I think it was Sam's. This is Sam's here, I think. Yeah, Sam's went down the wrong track. Julian, free shot on goal. Let's see how Sam Fielding is. Injured but feels he can shake it off. Poor. We'll keep him on if he feels he can shake it off. We don't want to make changes unnecessary. Ricky Donaghy is out of play position. Yeah, but he scored. We need to keep the Trusty Westwood partnership going. Here's Fiora. Trusty, Westwood. They're linking up now. Westwood back to Trusty. They've got a great partnership going on of these two. Great pals. Trusty plays it into Keenley side. Tries to curl one, but it's just outside. Keenley side getting forward there. It's a corner. Keenley side. Westwood on the edge of the box. Funny sort of shot that one was. What a strange shot that was. He sort of wound his leg back and then tapped it into the crowd of players in the box. And 4-2. 4 shots, 2 on target. We're slightly on top, but they've had the more possession, mainly in their half, as we've seen. Highlight just before half time. Florio to Fiora. Fiora to Greenwell. Greenwell's been playing well, creating some lovely chances, and plays it out wide to Claxton. He's getting forward on the left. Claxton going to deliver a great ball in. Westwood's there, heads it, but just wide, and a great cross by Claxton. And Westwood should have scored there, got it on target, but it's going to be 1 apiece at half time. Pretty even game so far. Let's get into the dressing room and see what we can do. So everybody's playing reasonably well, apart from Keenley side at 6.3 and Westwood at 6.4. But we're going to give them a little bit longer. We've got to G them up. Point finger. Win you deserve. That's had a little bit of a reaction. So we start the second half. Tom Fielding, they've got a Fieldings, come on. The AI always makes half-time subs. Keenley side with the corner. Plays it across. The keeper comes out and picks that one up pretty easily. Too much float on it, and we don't seem to be doing so much from corners this season. That's an aimless kick by their keeper, and we get possession again. Trusty, Keenley side, comes inside and loses it out. Hill picks it up. Their top scorer is Hill, a defensive midfielder. I can't get that one. And Fielding, the sub. We're conceding goals here, and I think that was Sam's again. Yep, Sam's hanging his head there and didn't get tight on his man. Where's Florio going? That surely was on his side, was it not? No, Florio's right out here, but Sam's is a mile away from him. and not having a good game, being at fault for the first. And let's have a shout. We've got to demand more. We're certainly not playing as well as we have been doing, and we need to get back in this game as soon as possible. It's Kings Lynn coming forward again. Birchall back to Walsh, but Donaghy steps in there and tripped from behind, but we're playing on. Referee's playing an advantage, and Trusty, yes, Trusty from Greenwell's pass makes it 2-2. He's really playing well this season in this role as shadow striker. And we're down to third. We need to win to keep shoot on sight. Go on then, we'll shoot on sight. Don't know whether that clicked then. Let's have a look. It's 71 minutes. Florio is struggling, wants to be substituted. Let's have a look then. Florio, there's a lot of red hearts. So first of all, we are going to get the tempo down a little bit to conserve a bit of energy. Very poor Greenwell. He's having a good game though. But we're going to take him off. We've seen before tired players make mistakes. We're going to bring Hinchy on then for Greenwell. And we're going to put him in his favourite role of Mazzala on support. We're going to push Donaghy a little bit further forward, and we'll keep him on support so he's coming back. So it's a 4-3-2-1 now. We're going to bring Banks on for Keenley side. He can't play left side, back out Banks. So we're going to move Banks over to the right side. We'll move Donaghy up front. We're going to move Donaghy up front with Westwood then. What have we got? 71. Shall we make a triple sub? I know Trusty's playing well, but we're going to bring him back here. We've got to keep this balance. Don't want to go gung-ho. So we've got two wingers on attack with 4-4-2. Fiora, really, we should have him off, but I haven't got another midfielder. It's going to be a real switch around here. Fielding's going to go into midfield and play as a deep line playmaker on defend. So we're going to move Florio there, and Higby is coming on to play centre back. So a big switch around to make three subs. We've gone to a 4-4-2. Donaghy, we need him as a pressing forward. Westwood is staying on by default. 6.2 is not played well. We haven't gone positive, have we, at all? Let's go positive and see if we can get a third goal in this last 20 minutes or so. And nothing happening so far. Birchall is really dangerous, so is he. Right winger. And here we go then. Donaghy, long ball up to Westwood. Gets the hold of it. You've done something good there. That must increase your 6.2 mark. And he gets the return. Crosses it in. Donaghy, Banks, plays it across to nobody in particular, and they clear, but we've got it back again. Higby to Fielding. Trusty. And it's a real mishmash here. Both teams giving away possession. Let's have a shout. Demand more. And it looks like it's going to be another draw. And we're going into 7 minutes of added time. And nothing happening at all in this added time. And it's another drawn game. But we're unbeaten still. We've probably lost our spot at the top of the table. A game we really should have won. We created 1.85 to their 1.28, but only 3 shots on target. So I think we should have gone positive earlier. Macaulay 6.5. Couldn't really fault him for any of the goals, but that's the way it goes. Trusty, man of the match at 8.1. Westwood got up to 6.7 from 6.2. How did that happen in the last 10 minutes or so? We can't win them all. We can't be too disappointed at a point away from home against a team that are just outside the playoffs. Let's see where we are in the league. We've lost our place at the top. Bournemouth won, so we're second. Fylde won also. They're a point behind us, and so are Guiseley. So it's pretty tight at the top, but Bournemouth take a 2-point lead. They beat Gateshead 4-1, so a good win for them. Gateshead mid-table. And we're still unbeaten this season. So let's have a look at the schedule then and see where we're going to come back. 8 games unbeaten, 6 wins, 2 draws. So we've got the FA Cup second qualifying round. We should get through that. Famous last words. We'll probably get beat by some low team. Rush all away. Let's come back for this one. It could be a big game. Bournemouth at home. Beginning of October. They are currently top of the league. Yeah, that will be a big game. So come back for the beginning of October. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm certainly enjoying it more. 10 years, game's getting easier. Must be after you've spent 10 years at a club. Let me know in the comments if you've found anything similar, although from what I've heard, people don't usually go 10 years at the same club. It's been commented on my loyalty to the club, but that was the aim, to stay at the same club and to get this club back up there. Hopefully, if it does get easier after 10 years, we might achieve it yet. Thanks very much for watching. This is Dave Dog. For now, goodbye.